Hello students, welcome to iExamB. This is Bank B channel, especially dedicated for the banking preparation. In this video, we'll see what all important topics are under general awareness and how to cover them before you take SBI PO mains exam. So let's get started. Now friends, this is very important to know that you should start your preparation for the general awareness even before your prelims, because once your prelims get over, you will not get sufficient time for the preparation of this section. So do not wait for the prelims to get over and then start your general awareness preparation, because then you will have to rush up and you will not be able to cover your syllabus on time. So you have sufficient time right now. You can go through in a very calm and composed way and you can cover most of the part of the syllabus. So it's not only important to read the things, but also it's important to retain and remember these things. So at the last moment, if you start your preparation, you will not be able to remember them. So it's very important you start the preparation before prelims so that your preparation is up to date till your mains exams. So friends, this is the exam pattern. I'm not going much into detailed notification. If you want to see that, the link for the same would be shared in our description box. You can go through them. So talking about general awareness, it has been especially mentioned it will include economy, that is financial news, as well as banking awareness news. Number of questions would be 40, which you will need to solve in 35 minutes. So solving 40 questions in 35 minutes is not very difficult, since it's completely based on your reading skills and memory skills. Also, if you're thinking to maximize your score with reasoning and quant section, that is very unrealistic considering it's a mains exam, because the level of the reasoning and quant section would be really high here. So you can aim to get good marks, but you cannot maximize your scores over there. The two sections where you can maximize your scores are English language and general awareness. Now since many students are afraid of English language as well, so the topic which is left is general awareness to maximize your scores. Also, if you start preparing for the same right now, you will be able to cover the maximum topics and you will be able to score maximum marks in this section. Now let's see what is the breakup of the questions considering the previous year exam pattern. So GA has been divided into three sections: the current affairs, which contribute 50%, the banking awareness, which contributes 40%, and the static part, which contributes 10%. So static part is very less asked. Also, it's not like they'll ask anything in the static section, but mostly the topics which have been in the recent months in news, only static part based on those questions would be asked. The good part about the Bank PO GA section is that they'll not go much in detail about anything. You have to just get an overview of all the topics. You don't have to go much detail in each topic. Now let's see what all important topics comes under these sections. So talking about the current affairs and static GA, all those schemes which were in news for the past 6 to 8 months, those all will be coming here. All the awards which have been in news, like the Indira Gandhi Peace Award was given recently, those kind of questions can be asked. The sports related news. Now one thing you have to understand that in the previous years it was generally asked like very direct question, like who won the US Open 2020 for the men. But now they are asking a bit different questions, like if India has won bronze or gold medal in some new sports, that would be asked in this section. So you have to be well prepared for that as well. The meetings and seminars which have been conducted recently, the important days and their themes which were in news recently. For example, they may ask what is the theme of International Day of World's Indigenous People 2020, which was in news recently. Capital and currencies of countries. Now see, here you do not have to memorize the capital and currency of all the countries, but only those which were in news. Suppose the PM visited some country, all the capitals and currency of those countries have to be included here. The books and authors in news. For example, they may ask who wrote the book Amazing Ayodhya. It was written by Neena Rai and it was in news in the recent months, so all those news have to be included here. The dams, the national park, the GI tags which were in news in the last 4 to 8 months will be included here. Now let's see what all important topics would be covered under banking and financial awareness. So the first is basic banking sector terminologies, like what is CASA, what are kind of accounts, what is the full form of IMPS, RTGS, all those things, basic things which will be included here. The announcements made by RBI or Government of India will be included here. The key appointments, for example, You all know Mr. Rajeshwar Rao has been appointed as the Deputy Governor of RBI. Those kind of announcements will be included here. All the banking related news, for example, recently some new schemes in the check payment system have been introduced by the RBI which will be applicable from 2021. All those kind of news you have to read. Various acts related to banking, so Negotiable Instrument Act, NI Act, the RBI Act, all those things you have to see. You have to not go much in detail, but the overview you should know. All the bank's products, of course, the insurance products, like the type of ATMs, the credit cards, all those things you have to get an overview. The Indian payment system, the RBI guidelines on the UPI, NPCI, all those things you have to go through. The RBI policy rates, the Basel norms, all the three kind of Basel norms, you have to be very well versed with that. The NPA classification, so what is substandard assets, what is loss assets, what is doubtful assets, you have to know those things. The economic surveys, the budget related news, those all have to be also included. Not going much in detail, but the basic features you should know about these things. So friends, we have seen the exam pattern, we have seen the important topics as well. Now let's see how to prepare for these topics. So talking about the preparation for GA, my suggestion to you would be go through our weekly and monthly BPedia, which is published by iXambi on our site, that too absolutely free of cost. So weekly BPedia includes every week's current affairs news, and monthly BPedia includes summarization of weekly BPedia. At least try to go for 3 months. If you have sufficient time, you can go for 6 to 8 months as well. So I'll take you through how to download this monthly and weekly BPedia, that too absolutely free. So you have to visit our site iXambi.com. You have to enroll yourself. For there at the right corner you will see general awareness. You have to go here BPedia. Once you click here, this page will open. So you can see this is for October month. Similarly for September it's there. These are the weekly BPedia and summarization of it is in monthly BPedia. So as I said, you have sufficient time right now. You can go through weekly BPedia week by week, and before 10 to 15 days of your exam, you can read these monthly BPedia, which will actually summarize all the news which we have covered in the weekly BPedia. So once you click on the weekly BPedia, all these topics will be included. Now you have to be selective in what you read. If you have sufficient time, you can go through everything, but as I said, it's not only important to read but also retain those things in your mind. So my suggestion to you is, do not skip topics like finance, banking, economy, sports, books, important days, awards, appointments. Topics like science and technology or agriculture, rural development, you can skip if you don't have sufficient time. So the first thing was go through weekly BPedia or monthly BPedia. So you have to see here, scheme have been written here, and along with this there is a section learn along. So where is the headquarter, who is the chairperson of SBI card, all those things have been written here. So along with this you have to go through this as well, so that you can remember these things as well. Also you have to see the abbreviations as well as their full form. So here full form for IRCTC you should know, full form for NPCI you should know, so that if they are asked in your exam, you can answer those questions as well. You have to go through the summary documents of schemes, reports, appointments, committees, their chairmans. Also you have to practice the mock test. So mock test will actually help you to know where your knowledge lies. Suppose you are not able to answer the questions correctly, even then you can see the correct answers and enhance your knowledge. Now friends, we have seen what are the important topics, how to prepare them. Now let's see some question and answers which may be asked in your exams. I'm not taking many questions, I'm just here to give you an idea what kind of questions can be asked in your exams. So here it's again based on some banking news. RBI has formed a 5-member committee under the chairmanship of blank space to make recommendations on the financial parameters to be considered in the restructuring of loans impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. So as you know, this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic there has been many changes. So that committee was led by KV Kamath. The committee has identified 26 such sectors which were affected by COVID-19 severely, and the banks are allowed to classify those accounts which come under these sectors into mild, moderate and severe as recommended by the committee. So you can see along with the answers, detailed explanation is also given. If you have time, you can go through the explanation as well. Let's see the other question. So this is also based on the appointments. Who is appointed as MD of HDFC Bank? So this is a very straight question and the answer to this is Mr. Shashidhar Jagdishan has been appointed MD of HDFC Bank for a period of 3 years. Let's see the other question. Now this question is based on the scheme. It says which state has launched a new scheme Mukhyamantri Kisan Sahay Yojana under which farmers facing crop losses will get compensation without any premium. This scheme was launched by the Gujarat government under which farmers who have faced the natural calamity loss will be getting some compensation without any premium. Let's see the other question. So this question is based on the books and authors. The book title Vishesh Code to Win is written by whom? So the answer to this is, it's been written by the author Nirupma Yadav. So the book Vishesh Code to Win is a biography of Mr. Vishesh Bhriguvanshi, who was the India's youngest basketball team captain, and it has written by Nirupma Yadav. Also, the publisher of this book was in news in recent months. So you can think the books and authors questions would also be asked based on the news recently. So friends, here we come to an end of the video. You may have some other resource apart from the iExamB Bpedia. You are free to follow that as well. The ultimate goal should be you are able to clear your SBI PO exam. Friends, if you like the video, hit the like button. Also, do subscribe us so that you do not miss any of our videos. We are also soon going to launch our SSC channel, which will include SSC and railway exams preparation and tips. So stay tuned. So keep preparing guys, and all the best for your exams.